Hi and welcome to part 2 of this course. In this lesson, we will be covering development environments. A development environment is any type of software that provides the tools you need to program and develop software applications. That being said, you don't really need one for coding in HTML. If you really wanted to, you could just code HTML in Notepad. But a development environment will give you a wider range of tools to program in HTML. That includes autocomplete and some pretty cool themes. The development environment that I will be using throughout this tutorial, and that I recommend you use too, is Visual Studio Code. VS Code is an extremely lightweight IDE that lets you hit the ground running with various tools to help you with web development. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. To download it, head over to code.visualstudio.com. If you have a PC, a button like this should show up that says Download for Windows. But if you have a Mac, it should say Download for Mac. Just click Download and go through the installation wizard, making sure to check all of the checkboxes under Other. Once VS Code is downloaded and you've opened it up, you should see a page like this. Just click Open Folder. If you don't have a folder created, just create one for the purpose of this course. I've already created one called HTML Tutorial. I double-clicked it and then I click Select Folder. Let's just wait until it opens up. Now that it's opened up, once we've opened this folder in VS Code, we can now edit the files within it. Or we can create new files. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to create a new HTML file, click New File, and then let's name this file Test. We're going to be making the title of this page Test. And then we will click dot, and then we'll write what type of file it is. It could be a text file, it could be an Excel file, but what we want is to make an HTML file, so we write HTML. And then you click enter. So just like a paper, just like everything that we write is supposed to be inside of a paper, everything that we write should be inside of the HTML element. So we write HTML, and then we close it, and notice how VS Code completed the closing tag for me. And then we write head, because we're going to be writing this inside of the header of our paper. And then we write title, and then inside of that we can write test. So just like you saw in the previous example in part 1 of this lesson, this should display test as the title of our web page. To view our site, just right click it and then click Reveal in File Explorer. Double click test.html. And now as you can see in the title of the tab, it says test because we wrote test. Now let's go back into VS Code and then let's try to add a body. Just like in a piece of paper, we write body and we click enter. Now we can write this is some body text. And now we click save. If we go back into our sites tab that we opened in our Internet Explorer, and then we click refresh, we can see the text that says this is some body text. Thank you for watching part 2 of this HTML tutorial, and I hope I see you in the next one. Thank you.